Ego Flow pose saw. I wanted to create this little connector because as you can see, if you see, it's just like it only holds one, but they give you two pieces. So I figured I might lose the other one. So I made this little kind of connector piece, put my little name on it or whatever. So that's working out perfectly. This was me opening it up for a little snap fit. Normally, when you design, you want to do like a test piece, and so you'll see me kind of make a split or a cut, and here it is right here. And so that's to make a real thin piece of it, and that's basically to just test it out. And so that piece didn't take long to print out. It took maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes to print that out, and that was to see how tight the tolerances was around the around the hex screws. And it worked out pretty good because the tolerance was, they were good, but they weren't as tight as I liked it. But it was right on. It's pretty close. So I went back and tightened it up a little bit, and then also the gap below to snap it on. And so you can see the 3D printer printing it out. And so I snapped it on, and I noticed it snapped on a little too easy. So I go back into the software and basically, actually, I'm sorry, it snapped in. It was pretty difficult to snap it in. So I opened up the gap a little more, and I closed the gap of the hex screws, just probably about 0.12 millimeters. Just a very small change, and it makes a huge difference. So we'll create little things for tools that I buy to, make it easier for me, or not that you need it, I need it, just nice to be able to do that yourself. And so if you've been thinking about getting into 3D printing, I would do it, because even though you're gonna say, well, what am I actually gonna use it for? It just looks like it's something fun to do. There'll come a time and you'll say, wow, you know what? Now that I got the skill, I don't need to go to the store to get this one little piece. I can make my own. And just something about making your own, it just feel good, especially when it worked. When I snap that thing on there and I put my name on there, you see I'm extruding the name, and I'm gonna make the name a different color, just so it stands out a little more. But when your piece fits and you got that press fit, you press the, when I press those hex screws in there, and it hex wrenches, I'm sorry, and it worked perfectly. And then when I snapped it down onto the holder, it's just a good feeling. But as you can see, look, so here it is. It's coming off the printer. It's just about finished printing the name. It's completely done. And the material I was using was PETG. I was figuring, just in case it got oil or water or something on it, it wouldn't deteriorate over time through the weather and stuff, because it can handle a pretty high temperature. This prints at 250 degrees Celsius. And so that was the first one I had. It was like a round shape. This tool, that's the tool I made.
Wow, it's so clear.
Yep.